Hey, what's going on? I will get straight to it. So I am going to show you a tool. It's a Google tool that I promise you 99% of plumbers are not using it. And I'm going to show you why you should use it. So I was having a conversation with a new client. One of his issues was that he has another company in his area who he always feels like is just ahead of the game. They're ahead of the industry trends, the local events, the conferences, the trade shows, offers. He's just, this guy is always a step ahead of him. He's like, okay, I don't know why that is. Will you help me understand this? And so I asked him a few more questions. Then I asked him the name of the company. And as soon as he said the name of the company, I knew what was going on. The reason I know what was going on is because I know that owner. And the reason I know that owner is because I ran into him. I don't run it, and I never ran into him at a plumbing trade show. I run into him at marketing conferences. This guy is savvy. He knows his plumbing. He was a plumber, but now he is a marketer with a plumbing business, not a plumber with a plumbing business. So while the other companies in this area are run by plumbers who are trying to run a plumbing company, this guy's thinking like a marketer, and he's getting his services out there. And I don't even think he has the best quality of work, but he can get other people to think he does, and he can get in front of more people or more people in his competition, which is why he's running laps. I mean, and I'll shut up about this, but I want to give you an example of how well he's doing. And he can make in 1 year what it takes his competition 5 to 8 years to make. Think about that. He's making in 1 year what it takes his competition 5 to 8 years to make. Why? Because he understands marketing. But here's the thing that he's doing he's doing a lot of things, but here's one of the things, one of the tools he's using to get in front and out ahead or get out ahead of his competition. Let me show you. So here's the Google tool that 99% of plumbers are not using. And the tool is free. It's called Google Alerts. So all you have to do is go in here, Google Alerts, you click on it. All right. And what Google Alerts, it's a tool that it'll send a notification to your email anytime something's going on with a keyword that you're interested in. So again, it'll send an email. Again, this is all for free, but it will send an email to you to give you updates on a keyword or something you're looking to follow. So here's an example. Let's say I wanted to set an alert for construction in Fort Worth, Texas. Here, I can create the alert right here. Here are the options. I could have it once a day. I could have it as it happens, once a day, once a week. I can get it from news, blogs, webs, videos, books, discussions, finance. I can get it in English. I can get it just for the United States. I might want all the results or only the best results, and I have it delivered to whatever email address I put in here. But this is the keyword, and then it tells you how often you'll get alerted on it, and the sources, language, region, all that stuff. Then you create the alert. But think about this. Think about how powerful this could be if you are a plumber and you're trying to figure out what's happening construction-wise in your area. Look at all this. TxDOT announces new expansion. Fort Worth, Panther Island gets additional 20 million design channel gates. This is giving you an update on all the construction projects in your area. If you're savvy, you can find a way to get in on those construction projects. Should you know somebody who's a part of that, or if you're just looking to, get some construction jobs or whatever, you can use this tool to get an idea of what's happening in your area and then use that information however you see fit. And I know this guy that I was just talking about, he's savvy. So he's figuring out what the big projects are in his area, and he's figuring them out as news comes through, and he's finding a way to get in there however he does it. But you can use this tool, and this is just one example, right? Construction or whatever, but you can use it for so many things. You can use it to monitor business and residential construction projects. You can use it to monitor water meter recalls. You can use it to monitor industry news. Let's see what happens if we type in, I put plumbing trends here. What comes up? Plumbing fixtures and fittings, market analysis. Copper tubes and pipes markets to surge at 4.7% through 2030. That might be something you should know, right? And if you knew that, then what would you do to prepare for it? But this is an easy way, like an automatic way of getting news that's relevant to your industry. You don't have to go searching for it. You'll just get these emails, and when you look through the emails, you can just ignore the ones that are irrelevant and then make note of the ones that are relevant. You can use these trends to then put them in your social content, right? So your social media content. So if copper tubes and pipes are about to surge, the people in your area may want to know this, because if they have any jobs they're thinking about doing, you want to do it before these prices go up. That might be something your current client, that might be something you put in an email for your clients that you've worked with in the past. Like, hey, if you're thinking about this job or you need some work, now's the time to do it because of blah, blah, blah. You can use this for so many things. You got to be thinking. And number one is just be in the game. Just have Google Alerts set up. Just having something set up with a few triggers is going to put you ahead of 99% of your competition there. You can also use it for customer feedback. So if you got negative reviews, right, you could type in your plumbing name, right? So I typed in, let's say, Roto. We're just saying that. Nothing's coming up for them. They got nothing happening this week. But you could put your business in there so that anytime something came up with your business name, then you will get an alert. That way, like say somebody wrote a whole article and they're dissing your company, well, you can get an alert about that before, as opposed to hearing about it after the fact, and then go out there and reach out to that company who wrote the article, or reach out to that customer, or whatever it may be. You can also use this to find out what's happening with trade shows and across the nation, and use that for networking. For example, again, that savvy plumber that I was telling you about, not only does he go to marketing conferences, he goes to these trade shows, he makes connections, and uses these connections to get jobs, especially if they're somewhere within his area. I mean, the guy's super savvy, works really hard. Point being is just think. Just think on how you can use this, and more importantly, just use it. You pick a few things you want to know about, whether it's plumbing trends or construction news in your area or whatever it is. Just get on it, put your company in there at the very least. That way, if anybody's talking about your company on Google, you'll know. But this is a tool that you can use and nobody else is using. And again, I make these videos because, like the guy I was talking about earlier, this guy is an entrepreneur with a plumbing business. He's a marketer with a plumbing business. He's not a plumber with a plumbing business. I make these videos to help you think like an entrepreneur with a plumbing business, or think like a marketer with a plumbing business, because those guys, been doing this for what, 10 years now? The guys who think like entrepreneurs, who think like marketers, they are running laps around the guys who think like plumbers. I hope that helps. And if it does, watch the next video.